What's up, OGs? Welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome. MIDS. I feel like us stoners, we've all smoked it at some point in our life. Maybe because it was all that was available, or maybe it was just back in the day when MIDS was just the regular, you know? Back when I first started smoking, there was MIDS alright, but there was still fire. Fire's been around for a super long time. I think it all really comes down to who you have access to. That being plugs or dispensaries. This is the jar that I have right here. I actually didn't purchase this. It was actually gifted to me when I went and bought some fire. I got a few ounces of some really good flower from this grower, and he was like, hey, I'm gonna just throw this in as an extra gift. And it wasn't one of those things where he was trying to say it was fire. He just had some extra and he threw some of it to me, and you know, if someone throws me some free weed, I'm gonna take it. Just looking at the jar right now, you can see it doesn't look too appealing. Lots of small nugs in here, but don't worry, I'm gonna show you guys the close-ups on this, show you guys what this mid looks like in specific. But before I do that, let's take a rip of some of this mid. I hope you guys are all smoking along, and if you are, let me know what strain it is and where you're from. Not gonna lie, you guys, I've been pretty spoiled the past few years. It's been a long time since I've smoked some weed that's on this caliber, this level. It's crazy because there's some people out there where this might be all you have access to, and to that, kind of sucks, but then it's better than nothing, you know? I mean, it doesn't smell that bad. But when you smoke really good stuff, I'm not trying to brag at all, like I look at this as I'm lucky, but when you smoke good stuff every day, it's so hard to go back or like enjoy mediocre, you know, flower. It's almost like if you're so used to eating, I can't even think of a fucking analogy, but zoom out so you guys can see the full rip. We got a different piece in today's video. Got the 180 grid. The classic daily driver. I know I have my other piece that I've been smoking on in the past few recent videos, but this one dates back. This piece has been my daily driver for probably the longest. Even after I got my new piece and the 3 to 8 Sovereignty became my favorite, this one's still like, I'll still hit this one almost as much as that one with the classic Jared Bennett slide. Now let's smoke this mid. I hope you guys are smoking fire. Cheers, everyone. I will say for this mid flower, I mean, it's not tasty, but it's not the most harsh. A lot of times when you're smoking mediocre mid weed, it can like burn your throat or just hurt. So for this stuff, it's not that harsh. The flavor ain't there though, I can't say that. Also want to say, you guys, thank you so much for all the love and support on the recent videos. It's been fucking crazy. I see all the comments. I try to heart as many as I can, but try to respond to as many as I can. But if I don't respond, just know that I saw it. And I appreciate you guys so much. I'm really gonna try and keep this streak going, keep uploading, keep pumping out content for you guys, and just bring the channel to the next level. It'd be so cool to reach 1 million subscribers. It's always been a goal of mine, you know, when I first started my channel and things started picking up, I always had in the back of my mind, like, it'd be so crazy to reach 1 million subscribers. Obviously back then, before I even like hit the 100K point, my first goal was 100K, you know. You gotta crawl before you can walk. Just really trying to grow this channel more and build the community. Whether you've been watching the channel since the beginning or you just started tuning in recently, whenever it may be, I appreciate you. And now it's time to show you guys the close-ups of this mid. I'm probably gonna show you what it looks like first in the jar and then dump some out on the tray so you can really see all of it. Again, it's mainly small nugs, maybe a little bit of shake in there, but all baby popcorn nugs, maybe a little smaller than popcorn. There's like one decent sized nug in there, not even decent. Still small, but that's like one of the bigger nugs in here just to give you an idea. So first look at this stuff. I have no idea what strain it is, but it seems like it could be some type of cookies of some sort just because of that purple in there. I'm not gonna lie, it looks better than it smells, and it looks better than it is. Not that this looks good by any means, but some of you guys might be looking at this and be like, damn, like that actually doesn't look too bad. But if you were to smell it, you'd be like, eh. So I'm gonna dump it out on the tray and give you guys a better look. Maybe try and break one of these nugs open. can see that's one of the bigger ones, but as far as the frost, I mean, like, for some mid, it's not that bad. Just mainly small nugs. The main thing is the smell. It doesn't smell that good. Dump this onto the tray. Might as well just dump the whole entire jar, fuck it. If I were to try to describe the smell, because I keep saying it doesn't smell that good, it kind of has that hay smell. Not too bad, not like Mexican brick horse hay. I know that stuff can smell really bad, but this is like a little bit of a like grassy smell, but it still has like a sweet peppery to it, you know, like a sweet peppery smell. I don't know if that makes sense. Grass slash hay, pepper, but still a little bit sweet. So taking another look at this stuff, you can see this is one of the bigger nugs here. You can see it's not like the most appealing, kind of dark in there. Not much to say about it, just a bunch of small nugs. You'll see little pieces of trim. It's not that dry either. It still has a little bit of a stickiness, freshness to it. But, I mean, not bad for some mids. Like, it is what it is. Some free weed. It's not something that I would go and pick up. But since I got it, might as well show it to you guys. I did a video years ago. I don't know how long it was, but it was smoking bad weed, something mids. I feel like that stuff was a lot worse than this. We're in a day and age where even bad weed or something that's considered mid, that type of quality would be considered maybe good or all right 10, 15 years ago. Back into the jar. I wish I knew what strain this was, but yeah, if I had to guess, it's like a mid cookies of some sort. I'm gonna grind up some more of it, take another hit. Maybe if I take such a massive hit, I'll actually get high off of this. I mean, if I were smoking this first thing in the morning, sober as a wake and bake, usually the first smoke of the day is when you get the most high, at least in my opinion, after that mini tolerance break of sleep. If you smoke every day like me. But I've already smoked some fire-ass GMO this morning. I already got high, so this mid is just kind of like, it's not doing much. But it's like, maybe if I pack a fat enough rib, I will get high. Like a couple weeks ago when I just ran out of like my super good flour and I was about to go pick up my good stuff, and like I said, I only had this. While I was waiting for the new flour and I was smoking this, I was just adding keef on top of it, keef from my fire weed, so I was kind of like polishing a turd, if you know what I'm saying. Cheers, everyone. I hope you're not smoking mid. I'll say it again, man, surprisingly smooth for how much it lacks in taste and smell and looks. You look at it and you're like, ah, mid, but then you smoke it. Surprisingly smooth. That's like the only good thing I can say about it, besides the fact that it smells alright. It has like a little bit of a nice weed smell, but when you're spoiled, you're smoking good stuff every day, it is what it is at that point, you know? I will say, little buzz. Little buzz. It ain't nothing like the GMO though. You take one of those GMO rips and it like flatlines my fucking head. I don't even know if that makes sense, but a little bit of a shorter video. Just wanted to show you guys some of this flour I had. If you guys enjoyed this video, maybe go check out some of the other videos. OG out. Peace.